Hey everybody, what's going on? I hope you all are having a fantastic day today, and unfortunately I am here yet again talking about another Crunchyroll blunder. They just continue to take L's and make bad decisions and get themselves in bad situations, unfortunately. And let's go ahead and run through this. So if you guys hadn't heard, Crunchyroll was in a lawsuit situation regarding user information privacy, and they were in a situation where they broke the Video Protection Privacy Act because they were selling information from their consumers, their subscribers, people who have accounts with Crunchyroll, to third-party companies, and the third-party company that they were selling it to was a pretty invasive one, I would say, and that is Facebook. Facebook, if you have it in any sort of way, you know the type of deal that you kind of deal with when it comes to Facebook. They listen to you. It's obvious that they listen to you because of the fact that you can be having a conversation with one of your friends or just somebody in general, or just talking about something, some sort of product or whatever, maybe a show or something like that. And you will go on Facebook next second and you will start getting ads for everything that you were just speaking about verbally. And again, that's invasive. There's people listening to you, or, systems or whatever it may be, programs listening to you in the background of, stuff that you have on your phone that is run by Facebook in some sort of way. And they start throwing advertisements at you when you are on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it may be. There's people out there that don't even use Facebook. So if you are a Facebook user, you already kind of know the deal. You already kind of deal with that situation, and you know that Facebook is using your information in some sort of way or listens to you in some sort of way. And it's kind of annoying, and it's dumb that it's a norm that people just have to deal with that kind of stuff. But for people that don't have Facebook and don't use it, this is very much so more annoying because you didn't even have a Facebook account in the first place, and you're having this sold to Facebook. And, now that this situation is happening, you might have people trying to scam you, or, other people have your information, and you might deal with phishing attempts or something like that, or scams in general, whatever. People might try to email you or call you or whatever because they have your personal information now. I don't know exactly to what extent the personal information that they got out of this situation was. I'm hoping it's not to the point where it's like, you have a credit card or debit card or whatever that's attached to your account in some sort of way, and these people got that information. So just to be on the safe side, I'd recommend for people who are a Crunchyroll user to make sure that you are checking your accounts and making sure that you don't have any unknown charges on your cards, because that can be a very scary situation where, this information got leaked or got sold or whatever to a third-party company, and now they have your information and they can go crazy. They could go hog wild on your shit and start freaking buying all kinds of stuff with your card information and everything. So that is a very scary situation. But we can go ahead and read through this article that is here for Anime News Network. So it says that Sony Pictures Entertainment and Crunchyroll reached a settlement on September 15th in a class action lawsuit between them and Salvador Beltran Jr., Eli Gross, and others, making Crunchyroll users in the United States eligible for payment for approximately $30. The exact amount is not yet known. It's kind of just thrown out there for $30 as of right now. And the users in the US who have registered, streamed, or otherwise used the Crunchyroll website or app are eligible for payment. I believe somebody said that it depends on how long you've been using it, or if you were a Crunchyroll account owner in some sort of way during a certain time span. I believe it was September 8th, 2020 to September 20th of 2023. I think somebody threw that kind of information out there here. Yeah, it's Manga Alerts and Restock, so they're a pretty good, reliable source here. So they said, yeah, September 8th, 2020 through September 20th of 2023. If you had an account or you were subscribed during that time frame, then you were most likely eligible for this sort of stuff that they're talking about here. So eligible users must submit a claim form by December 12th, 2023. The class action lawsuit alleged that Crunchyroll violated the United States Video Privacy Protection Act by disclosing subscribers' personally identifiable information to Facebook and other third-party companies. Sony Pictures Entertainment and Crunchyroll denied the claim, but have decided to settle to avoid the uncertainties and expenses associated with the continuing case. Beltran and others filed the class action lawsuit in the District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in September 2022. So initially I thought it was just Facebook. That's what they meant by the third-party companies or whatever, or third-party company, but it's Facebook and other third-party companies. So it is a even worse situation where other shady potential companies are out there that have your information, and they might try to scam you or send you phishing stuff or whatever. So be very careful. Don't be dumb and fall for shady things or too good to be true situations where they're asking for your information or something like that, personal information that is vital and could be used to harm you, or potential cause for fraud or things of that nature. So keep an eye on that kind of stuff too. And it also is addressed in some sort of way on the Crunchyroll website as well. So So if you go down here on the bottom of the page where it says help and FAQ, you can click on that. Then it gives you some options and it lets you know, just all of those different things. And you can click on the one that says phishing or suspicious emails. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see some information when it comes to phishing emails and potential scams or whatnot. And then it will tell you here, so what should you do if you think that you're being targeted in some sort of way? You can cut a new support ticket here and see if they can look into things or potentially handle the situation. So that's nice that you could do that. And then it talks also about the claim form that you have to fill out to be eligible for potentially getting this $30 that you might be, owed or whatever in some sort of way. And it looks like this. So this is the form itself, the settlement claim form, and you will have to fill out this information, some of your personal information, name, address, phone number, email address, the email address that's associated with your Crunchyroll account. And then it talks about the $30 as well, but that's of course not a concrete amount as of right now. And as it states multiple times, it lets you know that it could be more, it could be less, then as well as kind of where or how you're supposed to submit this. So it says here that you can do it in the way of doing it online, or you can do it by mail. So the mail part is a little confusing to me, I guess, because it doesn't really tell you or show you a mailing address where you would be sending this to on this form. Maybe you would have to probably contact the support for Crunchyroll as well on that to try to get the address where you're supposed to mail this information to after you fill it all out. And then as well as the online portion doesn't really tell you how you're supposed to submit this form once you do fill it out. So you can go ahead and fill it all out, but you're like, well, hey, how am I sending this? Do I just email Crunchyroll in some sort of way? So I found the way that you're apparently supposed to file for this claim for being potentially eligible for getting this money that, maybe getting approved at some point in December time. So the way that you're supposed to go about it is the email that was sent to people by the Kroll Settlement Administration. A lot of people are back and forth on this, on if this is a real email, if it has real links or whatnot. People are worried about it, and, rightfully so. It does look a little bit sketchy, and it kind of worries me as well for, submitting the claim, putting your information into the links that it has on its actual email and stuff. At the bottom, it even has an unsubscribe little button too, like a lot of those spam emails would really send you, or potential scam emails would. And a lot of those scam emails will tell you like, oh, click on this to get money, or I don't know, too good to be true stuff or whatever. And it even says that right here. So click here to file a claim for a cash payment. So if you guys want to do that, you guys can go through that method. Like I said, I've heard back and forth things. A lot of people are on the boat that this is fake. Don't click on these links, they're dangerous, or don't give them your information, they just want to get your information out of this. And other people are like, this is legitimate, this is the method that you're supposed to go through to be able to get this cash payment if you are eligible, and they do go through and approve it and everything. So heed my warning on clicking any of this stuff. I clicked on the links just to try it out. I hope nothing bad happens or whatever, but it does have the methods on there to be able to show you what it looks like for submitting said claims, because before, like I said, it was a little bit up in the air on how you're even supposed to submit this claim. How are you supposed to submit it online? Are you submitting it to Crunchyroll, or are you doing it somewhere else? Where's the address that you're supposed to send it to? Because it says that you're supposed to do it either online or send it via mail, but there was no mailing address anywhere. So it has a mailing address when you do click within those links there, so you should be able to send it to that one. And then the method as well for going ahead and putting in your class member ID and submitting the claim form online. So you could do it that way. It seemed kind of okay the way that I saw it. It looks like, I don't know, a little bit of a plain-ish kind of website. I don't know, maybe that's just the way that they do things or the way that it looks and it was designed and stuff, but who knows? I would say to get the validity and get confirmation for sure, is to potentially contact Crunchyroll themselves and ask them, is this the way that we're supposed to be doing this? How is the steps or whatever? What steps do we take to be able to get this cash payment potentially? Is this the email that we're supposed to be using to be able to take the steps necessary to get that cash payment? Or is there a different way? Is this, just kind of asking them, is this a legitimate thing? And you can do that by creating that request help ticket from Crunchyroll support to be able to get the answers that you need to prove legitimacy potentially of this stuff. So hopefully they know a thing or two about it. I'm sure they do, and they can give us the information needed potentially. So yeah, let me know if anybody has gone through those steps already and found out a little bit more information on it. But yeah, this is the information that we have to deal with right now, at least with the matter. It's not a concrete thing, like I said, that people are going to be getting this money. It's a potential thing up to the approval potential that's supposed to happen on December 19th, a few months away there. And it's not a whole lot of money, it's something extra. It can help people and stuff, but it's like $30 potentially, but that can go up or down depending on if they deem that it's fair. It's a fair amount for people considering the situation with them putting people's personal information out there, unfortunately. So an unfortunate situation with Crunchyroll getting into this sort of situation, putting people's information out there. Unfortunately, it says that Sony and Crunchyroll denied the claim, but they are settling to avoid the uncertainties and expenses that, come with continuing with the case, which I think is a whole load of what. I'm not saying that they did it for sure and I have evidence or whatever to back it up, but I'm saying that Crunchyroll, is affiliated with Sony, these big freaking companies or whatever. I wouldn't put it past them for a second that they would do something shady like this. So we'll see what happens with all of this, if people actually get paid for the settlement form being submitted and things of that nature. And since this whole situation happened, the topic of piracy has come up when it comes to these big companies and not being able to trust them. Why am I going to go out there and subscribe and give my money to this streaming company and put out my personal information to this streaming company when they're going to go and sell it to third-party companies that might, eventually try to scam me or send me phishing stuff, dangerous links, or whatever it may be? That's kind of annoying. That's dumb. Why am I going to do that? I can just go and pirate something and watch it for free, or I can just go and watch it on a website that streams this illegally in some sort of way. Again, illegal, bad stuff. I don't condone that sort of thing, but still it sucks because the legal way that you're doing it is going to potentially harm you because they're selling your information and stuff. It's a stupid situation. Again, I usually watch all my stuff legally and watch it on Crunchyroll or whatever it may be, High Dive, that kind of stuff. But if you're going to have your information passed around or whatever to these third-party companies like this, it kind of sucks and makes you think, like, should I really subscribe to these people? Should I really maybe go the piracy route, or maybe go the, watch this on some sort of random website or whatever for free or something, because I can't trust these companies. Again, I don't condone that stuff, but if the legal route is going to get my personal information leaked or sold or whatever it may be to these shady third-party companies, and they potentially can get my credit card information and go hog wild and do whatever they want with it, that's definitely a no-go. So if the legal route is going to get me that, then where are we even supposed to go for our anime to watch that stuff that we do love? That's just a topic of conversation that has really come up as of recent as well, people putting their points out there and everything and making good cases for it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know the situation there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys are peeved about the situation, if you guys use it in any sort of way, make sure to hit that like button if you guys haven't already, and also subscribe if you guys haven't already either. I'd greatly appreciate that. And then also hit that notification bell down below to get notified for whenever I do upload a video, go live, or do anything fun like that. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will catch you all later. See ya.